Well, since I'm not seeing any additional questions, I think we could go ahead and start the lightning talks a little bit early if everyone is ready, and that will give us some extra time for planning. We currently have 4 people signed up, but it's not too late for a last minute sign up since 2 of those people are Chris and myself, and we can be flexible. Um, but our first on the list is Martin, if he is ready.
Yes, I am.
Wonderful. Well, then I think you can go ahead.
Okay. Share my slides. So, hey everybody, to my short lightning talk to show you our clean and lean theme for VuFind that we plan to share with the community. Martin Weigelt, and I worked as a developer for the KOBV, Kooperativer Bibliotheksverbund Berlin-Brandenburg. It's a regional library consortium for the region Berlin and Brandenburg and a discovery project. The KOBV is part of a research service unit, digital data and information for society, science and culture, which belongs to the Zuse Institute Berlin. And yeah, we migrating our front end last year to VuFind in cooperation with Effective Webworks and are now in a test phase for our project partners. Within the development, we created a new responsive theme for VuFind that is derived from Bootstrap 3, but is more lean and clean than the existing theme. Some highlights are that the theme overrides and replaces parts of the Bootstrap 3 theme to have a clearer code structure, as can be seen as a code snippet as example, and also leads to a reduction of complexity and abandonment of an unneeded functionality. For example, it replaces compile .css and from Bootstrap 3 with an empty file and uses a custom CSS that saves some kilobytes and also has another font that also saves some kilobytes. And yes, and that's the theme offers plain CSS and no less of CSS, such that it's easier to adjustable without compiling. And we developed a high contrast mode for people with disabilities. And of course, the theme is responsive, and thanks to Kai Mertens, it's better structured with its own section in the CSS, contrary to the compiled CSS, where this is scattered throughout the code. And yes, we also have the possibility to add multiple indices, but it requires custom drivers and or backend functionality. Yes, and we have also the possibility to show users a library account via NZIP. And yes, on this slide, I showed you some different designs for our project partners, which can be easily derived from the theme. And yeah, it's look great, and we are happy with them. And yes, some on this slide. Next, I show you some visible functionalities on the left side. The high contrast mode, which I talk about, will be shown with black background and white text, as well as yellow links. And in the middle, there will be shown the search result lists with a selected facet. This may look like the default VuFind, but you can see that there's something classification tree inserted, and above you can see the tabs to switch between the indices. Yeah, and on the right side, there is a manage page for the user account, which items are yeah, checked out, and something set like that. And yeah, and last but not least, I show you the screenshots from the responsive design with different screen sizes for the devices. And yes, after our testing phase, yes, we plan to release this theme for the VuFind community soon. And in addition, I want to thank Effective WebWorks and namely Kai Mertens for the implementation. And yes, thanks for your attention.
Thank you very much. And I'm sure we'll talk about this some more when we talk about themes very soon.